Hello aspirants, welcome to our channel DISC Civil Services in Detail, guiding aspirants to become officers. Let's begin our session of The Hindu Current Affairs Analysis and Answer Writing Strategies of June 25, 2025. So we begin our sessions with the most impactful quotes, and here it is the one. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way and shows the way. True. So first most important topic, it's about SDGs. So I have added these slides to explain what are the 17 SDGs and also few PYQs. So let's just give a quick fix of this SDGs topic today. So India has for the first time secured a position among top 100 countries. So among the top 100 rankings, India has secured a position, and this is the achievement because of lots of initiatives done at both the central and state levels. So one should definitely know, before starting and discussing about these rankings, who is giving this SDG development ranking and what is the organization taking care of and what are the targets, what are the initiatives and all these things, you should definitely know little bit background and what are the 17 goals. So it is a high probable topic and it was asked several times in both prelims and mains, and it is a very favorite topic for UPSC. Please make sure you should definitely रट्टा समझो या बट्टी समझो या memorize समझो या understanding समझो, whatever you think from your perspective, but you should definitely know what are the 17 SDGs. And if I ask what is the 10th one or what is the third one and what is the SDG number which is dealing with clean water and sanitation, so आपको मेरे पूछते ही आपको याद आना चाहिए कि 17 SDGs क्या है, नंबर वाइज क्या है, chronology क्या है, क्योंकि whenever you are writing something related to mains answer, you should have to quote this, because the examiner feels like yes, he is very much having strong command over presentation and इसको एनालिसिस के साथ साथ फैक्चुअल इंफॉर्मेशन भी बहुत अच्छा से आता है, एंड ही इज फोकसिंग लॉट ऑन बोथ नेशनल एंड इंटरनेशनल लेवल ऑफ इनिशिएटिव्स जो भी हैं उसको इंटरलिंक करके समझा रहा है. आई होप इट्स क्लियर. The reason for adding this slide is you should go through it, and if possible make a note of all these 17 SDGs in your notebook and try to memorize them as many times as possible and try to write them in wherever you feel like yes, this SDG we can put as an example in any mains answer or something, you can quote. And yes, in 2016 itself there has been 2 questions asked in prelims. So just understand, मतलब कुछ कई बार ऐसे होता है कि 1 और 2 क्वेश्चंस डायरेक्टली एसडीजीज के ऊपर आ ही जाता है, मतलब एजेंडा 21 एक आया था और एसडीजीज भी आया था. ऑल दीज आर लाइक हाई प्रोबेबल, यू शुड डेफिनेटली नो. Yes, so coming back to the article, there are lots of discussions going on because of these rankings and all. So India ranked 99th among 167 nations. And you should definitely know, so it is released by the UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network. ये आपको याद रहना चाहिए, this is very much important. And latest report places India with a score of 67 on SDG index. So what are the other important points, मतलब अभी 2025 में 99th रैंक आया है और 2024 में कितना रैंक था, 109th रैंक था. सो सी द डैश, मतलब द इंक्रीज, मतलब कितना इम्प्रूवमेंट है, कितना डेवलपमेंट है. एंड यस, चाइना रैंक 49th with a score of 74, while United States stands at 44th position. So you should definitely know what are the top 5 countries as well as what are the rankings of other nations too. So among India's neighbors, Bhutan, मतलब हाँ, आप जब यहाँ इंडिया पढ़ रहे हो एज एन यूपीएससी एस्पिरेंट, यू शुड डेफिनेटली नो, इंडिया पढ़ने के बाद टॉप 5 कंट्रीज क्या है देखोगे और लीस्ट 5 कंट्रीज क्या है देखोगे, रैंकिंग्स. दिस इज व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, एज वेल एज व्हाट आर द नाइबरिंग नेशंस, मतलब नाइबरिंग नेशंस कैसे परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, तो उनका परफॉर्मेंस कैसा है और उनका रैंकिंग्स कैसा है वो भी एक बार देखोगे. Other than that, since the adoption of SDGs, India has steadily improved its standing. This is what this rank is showing. And yes, in 2023, India's rank was somewhere around 112th. And in 2022, and yes, here I'll write. And in 2021, I'll write here. So 2022 में कितना था? 121 था, and 2021 में 120th था. So see, just in 5 years it came into double digit. It's not that easy, but kudos to the what it's called initiatives and targets, achievements and all these things, especially the governance. So yes, आर्टिकल और एक बार देख लीजिए कि एस टी जीज जो भी है उसका टारगेट है 2030, एज वेल एज attributing there are lots of structural vulnerabilities as well as limited fiscal space which lots have to take care of still, so that we can be on top, hopefully on top 50 in coming years, because we are thriving to become a developer nation by 2047, right? And other than that, there are few challenges like climate change, biodiversity, and they have to take care of this. And yes, there's a lots of discussions going on at global pace because of these global uncertainties, especially this Palestine Gaza issue, Israel Iran issue, and even Russia Ukraine issue, even though the nations are really doing well in performing better. So yes, this is all about this rankings. And yes, आप एक बार देख लीजिए तो these are the score of 100 indicators where these getting these ranks, and these are the neighboring states where Bhutan is ranking 74, Nepal 85, Bangladesh 114, and Pakistan 140th. And maritime neighbors, that is Maldives and Sri Lanka, standing at 53rd and 93rd places. This is what it's talking about. So this is all about this article. Yes, Israel-Iran ceasefire is in effect, says Trump. See, this year international relations जो भी हैं, it's gonna be very challenging for aspirants, because there's a lots of issues going at global scenario, whether it's Trump 2.0, his elections changes and the statements, and how Zelensky is reacted, how Russia is doing, how Ukraine is handling all these things, and how this Gaza Palestine issue is taken care of, and how this India Pakistan ऑपरेशन सिंदूर जो हम करे थे, all these things, there's a lots of important topics. मतलब other than India, how it is building strong bilateral and multilateral relations with other nations, वो तो आपको कैसे भी करना है. other than that, global का जो भी सिनेरियो हो रहा है, बहुत ज़्यादा इवेंट्स हो रहे हैं, you should definitely have a strong understanding. मतलब you should interlink each and every topic and think and analyze. It's not like Israel started bombing with the help of US, and how Iran reacted, and how Iran's nuclear projects जो भी हैं उनको कैसे they handled all these things. मतलब आप सीधा वो एग्जाम में नहीं लिख सकते हो, लेकिन एनालिसिस अगर आपको समझ में आएगा तो हाउ दिस ग्लोबल लैंडस्केप इज टेकिंग प्लेस, और व्हाट आर द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ दिस मेन मोटो और ऑब्जेक्टिव्स बिहाइंड दिस अटैक्स एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. मतलब बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल्स कैसे लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, व्हाट इज द मिलिट्री, व्हाट इज द आर्मर्ड फोर्सेस, एंड व्हाट आर द पावर्स, and what is this nuclear proliferation treaty. You should know all these things. So when they are saying Israel and Iran ceasefire हुआ है, मतलब it's a kind of, you should definitely know what is the main reason for this conflict. जैसे गाजा पालस्तीन का हमने पढ़ा था, रशिया यूक्रेन का हमने पढ़ा था, इंडिया पाकिस्तान का हमने पढ़ा था, वैसे ही आपको इजराइल ईरान का भी बहुत ज़्यादा समझ में आना चाहिए कि बैकग्राउंड क्या था, अभी क्या चल रहा है, और आगे क्या होने वाला है. सो हाउ दिस यूएस अटैकिंग Iran, and how Iran attacked US base in Qatar, and all these things, you just give a little bit of डिस्कशन, आई मीन बैकग्राउंड, एज वेल एज ये भी देखो कि इंडिया का स्टैंड क्या है, यूएस का स्टैंड क्या है, एंड व्हाट अदर नेशंस आर डूइंग. दैट्स इट. सो यस, इट्स अबाउट सीज फायर. मतलब जो भी इंडिया, इवन अवर हॉनरेबल पीएम सेड कि डीएस्केलेशन, फोकस ऑन डीएस्केलेशन. ये डीएस्केलेशन वर्ड मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया था व्हेन देयर वर severe things were not well between India and China because of those Doklam issue and all. हमने तब बात की थी कि de-escalation. I hope you remember कि Rajnath Singh was the one who used this term and said we are focusing on de-escalation. It's a kind of controlling the what is called, जो भी कैसे बताऊं, मतलब जो भी ये डिफेंस रिलेटेड और मैरिटाइम, सॉरी व्हाट इट्स कॉल्ड, ये सीज फायरिंग वगैरह चल रहा है, उसको कंट्रोल करके हाल्ट करना, मतलब रोकना. सिंपल वर्ड्स में बताऊं तो जो फाइटिंग चल रही है उसको रोकना. दैट्स इट. हाँ, तो whenever any event takes place or any incident happens, you should definitely go through the maps of those particular nations, because you should definitely have an idea about bordering nations क्या हैं, seas क्या हैं, और what are the important locations, or what are the important what it's called मतलब वहाँ जो भी माउंटेन्स हैं, डिजर्ट्स हैं, वाइल्ड लाइफ का रिलेटेड कुछ भी है, या कुछ भी गल्फ हैं या स्ट्रेट्स हैं, you should definitely know, because other than giving a significance of these incidents in mains, you may get a factual based questions in prelims, so you should definitely know. And yes, I always tell you, Mediterranean Sea is the very important and very high probable topic, you should definitely know. And yes, बहुत सारा डिस्कशन हुआ था जेरूसलम के बारे में, गाजा के बारे में, so this year you should definitely get a question on both Israel and Iran. So be very prepared with this map. If possible, try to draw this outline of this world map, outline of this nations map, because when you are explaining something and writing something, if you draw a map and give few points, examiner will feel like yes, बच्चे को बहुत अच्छा जानकारी है और बहुत अच्छा प्रिपरेशन करके आया है, खुश होगा. You will get that extra 1 mark. So that is the main motto of studying all these things, no? अच्छा पढ़ के अच्छा लिख के ज़्यादा मार्क्स लाने के लिए कोशिश करते हैं. सो यस, गिविंग दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स विल मेक यू स्टैंड टॉप इन द लिस्ट. दिस इज व्हाट आई मीन. सो दिस इज अबाउट ईरान. जस्ट गो थ्रू वंस. ये पर्शियन गल्फ एक बार देख लीजिए, बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड यस, अपने टेलीग्राम चैनल में मैंने क्लियरली आपको एक्सप्लेन किया था डिफरेंट स्टेट्स, जैसे कि हॉर्मुज है, सर्दिनिया एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. You should definitely know about this Caspian Sea, Red Sea, Aral Sea and Mediterranean Sea. बहुत 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 important है. And other than that, एक बार देख लो कि what are the स्थान nations or what are the स्थान countries. ये भी एक बार देख लीजिए. And yes, coming back to another article. 15th century lamp discovered in Karnataka temple. इट इज़ एक्सक्लूसिवली रिलेटेड टू आर्ट एंड कल्चर. आपको एक्सकेवेशंस रिलेटेड जब भी कुछ भी आता है, ट्राई टू मेक ए नोट ऑफ दैट पॉइंट इन योर नोट्स, बिकॉज द वन हु इज़ राइटिंग एंथ्रोपोलॉजी ऑप्शन वाले के लिए भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है, एंड हिस्ट्री वालों के लिए भी, ऑप्शन वालों के लिए इम्पॉर्टेंट है. एंड हैविंग हाई चांसेस ऑफ गेटिंग, मतलब मेंस में जब GS1 में कुछ क्वेश्चन आता है तो यू कैन कोट दिस एज एन एग्जाम्पल, वेयर दीज आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एक्सक्लूसिव फीचर्स, मतलब daily rituals of both the cults in temple, how this taking place of. So this lamp was denoted by Basavanna Ras Bhanga to the temple in 1456 CE. And yes, you should definitely note what are the other features, like it is a single piece with two faces and has a narrative sculptures of Puranic story. मतलब उसमें narration है. And yes, it is depicting a few important incidents, like Lord Shiva is seen in dancing pose as Nataraja with 4 hands, and on his left hand the man is beating with a drum. Parvati is seated on a bull. Ganpati is there. See, when we were discussing about Indus Valley civilization, we discussed about dancing girl. Dancing girl का जो भी bronze girl का है, और पशुपति महादेवा. So we discussed about those फीचर्स, मतलब कैसे उसका प्रोजेक्शन कैसे होता है, उसका व्हाट इट्स कॉल्ड, हाउ दे आर आर्ट एंड फैक्ट कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है, हाउ दे आर डिपिक्टिंग, हाउ दे आर नरेटिंग ए स्टोरी थ्रू दोज व्हाट इट्स कॉल्ड आर्टिफैक्ट्स एंड ऑल. उसी तरह इस चीज जब कुछ कहीं मिलता है एक्सकेवेशंस में, यू शुड डेफिनेटली नो आर्कियोलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया उसके बारे में क्या बता रहा है, और हाउ इट इज रिलेटेड टू एनी पर्टिकुलर रीजन और एनी पर्टिकुलर किंगडम और एनी पर्टिकुलर किंग, एंड इज देयर एनी सिग्निफिकेंट रिलेटेड टू प्रेजेंट कंटेम्प्रेरी का कुछ भी उसको कनेक्शन है कि नहीं, वो भी एक बार देख लीजिए. एंड यस, coming to this article, they have discussed about how these mudras are there and how it is two lamped face and how it is who are the ones sitting in this lamp and who are the one, मतलब कैसे भगवान जी बैठ के, how he is facing and how this Agni holds fire in his right hand and all these things they have mentioned. That's it. तो इस तरह की चीजें आपको जरूरी है जानना. मतलब you may get a question on prelims asking Recently, in an excavation which is taken place in Karnataka, they have discovered a lamp. So, what are the different kinds of features or different deities you can observe in that lamp? बोल के 1 2 3, they may give 1 2 3 examples and ask you to which of the following are right. So, you should definitely know. Yes, Rajnath Singh likely to discuss regional peace at SCO. SCO always a high probable topic, and yes, so defense ministers meeting to be held at Qingdao. This is what important. So Qingdao में ये जो होने वाला है चाइना में from June 25 to 26. So he is going to participate, and yes, it is very important because they are focusing a lot on regional and international security. See, I write, my handwriting is very beautiful, but while teaching I write it with a horrible speed. मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा स्पीड से लिखती हूँ. इसके इसलिए I don't focus on writing it very clearly, boldly. I just try to convey whatever points मैं बताना चाहती हूँ, लिखना चाहती हूँ, वो लिखते चले जा रही हूँ. अगर मैं आराम से ऐसे लिखूंगी, देखिए, I can write like this also. Counter terrorism efforts, cooperation among. It will take at least 2 to 3 minutes extra for each and every topic. So we can't waste that much of time and energy, no. So that's the reason I write it with a high speed. और मैं इसलिए लिखती हूँ क्योंकि मैं जब बता रही हूँ, मैं लिख रही हूँ, तो you are the one who is going to write exam, right? You should definitely write all these important points in your notes and try to develop that habit of writing running notes. It's very much important. जब क्लास में बता रही हूँ, ईयरपोड्स या ईयरफोन्स लगा के बैठ के, इट्स नॉट लाइक अ स्टोरी विच आई एम नरेटिंग, यू शुड जस्ट सिट, करंट अफेयर स्टोरी मैम बता रहे हैं, ऐसे नहीं है. वट एवर द पॉइंट्स कमिंग फ्रॉम माई साइड, यू शुड हैव टू राइट दैट, एंड इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू डेवलप दैट राइटिंग नोट्स. रनिंग नोट्स लिखना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. इट विल इम्प्रूव बोथ योर हैंड राइटिंग स्पीड एंड प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स टू. I hope it's clear. So yes, coming back to the articles, they are exclusively focusing on regional, international peace and security, counter-terrorism efforts. Other than that, India's vision toward achieving greater international peace and security, they are calling for joint and consistent efforts. Other than that, trade, economic cooperation, these are the areas where they are focusing on. So economic cooperation, और yes, terrorism तो कैसे भी बात करेंगे, we have to take care of that, and these days we are focusing a lot. So terrorism जो भी है, extremism जो भी है, in the region which is taking place of, we have to take care of that. Other than that, few important people who are participating are like Russia, China, and yes, there is special importance in this particular SCO. See, they are focusing on multilateralism, securities, economic and people to people interaction in the region, as well as principle of sovereignty, territorial integrity of nations, non interference in internal affairs. मतलब हमारे अंदर क्या चल रहा है, because when we were discussing and dealing with terrorism, many people said we are trying to mediating and all these things. Then immediately our honorable PM said no need to do that mediation kind of. हमें मालूम है हमें क्या करना है और हम जानते हैं हम क्या सही है गलत है. So with due respect, you know not to interfere. This is what this message is from India. So mutual respect, understanding and equality of all member states. It's a kind of mutual exchange of respect, reciprocity. This is what this means. So little bit of background करो कि SCO क्या है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सेटअप क्या है, ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, हेडक्वार्टर्स कहाँ है, एज वेल एज कब शुरू हुआ था. तो दिस वाज स्टार्टेड इन 2001 and we became the full member in 2017. So other than that, there are few other members like Kazakhstan, China, Kyrgyzstan, and Pakistan, Russia, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Belarus, yes, Iran, India. So 2025 में जब SCO का मीटिंग हुआ था, तब उसका थीम था upholding. This is very much important. These kind of questions directly comes, and even when you are writing means it's important to mention these themes. Upholding the Shanghai spirit. SCO on the move. ये था थीम 2025 का। इंक बदल बदल के लिखती हूँ तो बहुत अच्छे से सुंदर से दिखाई देगा, बट टाइम कंस्ट्रेंट, वी कांट वेस्ट दैट मच टाइम। कंटेंट जा रहा है कि नहीं, सब्जेक्ट समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं, और मैं जो बता रही हूँ आप लिख रहे हो कि नहीं, अच्छा से एग्जाम पढ़ के, अच्छा से एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर करके पढ़ के लिख रहे हो कि नहीं, दैट इज व्हाट इम्पोर्टेंट। इट्स नॉट लाइक ब्लू इंक रखूँ, पिंक इंक रखूँ, ग्रीन वाइट ब्लैक बदल बदल के लिख के टाइम वेस्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है। जस्ट फोकस ऑन लर्निंग। India said to gradually wind up evacuation from Israel and Iran. So recently we have, guess what? Operation Sindhu, this evacuation. So Indian national had been evacuated from Iran under this Operation Sindhu since the beginning of the airlift operations. So this article is exclusively talking about gradually we are winding up evacuation from Israel and Iran. And yes, there's a lots of stories, मतलब जो incidents हैं, they are coming up and saying कि how they were stuck and how they were lost hope and how these since ceasefire और since all these मतलब जो कुछ भी चल रहा था ये पूरा attacks वगैरह, how Indians were so horrified and how they were lost hopes to returning to their homeland. And now they are coming back home and they're saying thank you. Especially it's a kind of it's a huge responsibility bringing our people back, because such a case where the two nations are directly attacking each other and वहाँ हमारे लोगों को वहाँ से safely लेके आना, it's not that easy. So yes, of course, kudos to the whole team of the people who participated and made it happen. So from this आपको इज़राइल ईरान के बारे में पढ़ते हुए इंडिया इजराइल रिलेशंस और इंडिया ईरान रिलेशंस भी पढ़ना है। मैं इंडिया ईरान रिलेशंस का एक आर्टिकल करूंगी वेयर दे हैव एक्सक्लूसिव सिमिलैरिटीज ऑफ फ्रॉम सिविलाइजेशन, मतलब सिंस डे वन टू अभी तक, मतलब उनका किंगडम्स, एम्पायर्स, एवोल्यूशन और हाउ दे एक्सचेंज्ड कल्चर एंड ऑल दिस थिंग। मतलब ईरान में पहले ज़ोरास्ट्रियनिज्म से अभी तक क्या चल रहा है, आई विल एक्सप्लेन एवरीथिंग। 22,000 camps held to take धरती आभा जनजातीय ग्राम उत्कर्ष अभियान। दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। आपको याद हुआ होगा जब जनमन हुआ था, प्रधानमंत्री जनमन योजना अनाउंस किए थे, या धरती आभा जनजातीय ग्राम उत्कर्ष अभियान योजना करे थे। इट्स एक्सक्लूसिवली फॉर द ट्राइबल डेवलपमेंट एंड अपलिफ्टमेंट अंडर द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ ट्राइबल अफेयर्स। ये आपको जरूरी है जानना। सो ट्राइबल अफेयर्स मिनिस्ट्री के अंडर ये हुआ था। तो अभी दिस स्कीम इज इन न्यूज बिकॉज इट हैज रीच्ड ओवर 53 लाख शेड्यूल्ड ट्राइब इंडिविजुअल्स, सो हेल्पिंग देम गेट गवर्नमेंट स्कीम बेनिफिट्स. So it's a package launched in 2023 as they were celebrating these Birsa Munda's birthday, 150th birthday, 100th birthday होते समय भी there were lots of initiatives they launched. And even when we were discussing about पंचायत से parliament, इस साल there were lots of articles, lots of schemes, lots of initiatives done exclusively for the upliftment of these tribal people. जस्ट गो थ्रू ऑल ऑफ देम वंस, मतलब हमारे क्लासेस में भी बहुत सारा हमने बताया हुआ है, एक बार देख लीजिए, मेक ए लिस्ट ऑफ ऑल दोस टॉपिक्स, बिकॉज सीधा ST STs जो भी है वो आपको GS में सिलेबस है। तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो व्हाट्स हैपनिंग एंड व्हाट वी आर डूइंग एंड व्हाट आर द आर्टिकल्स, अमेंडमेंट्स, राइट्स एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स, शेड्यूल्स जो भी रिलेटेड है, स्कीम्स जो भी रिलेटेड है। मतलब यहाँ ही इज डिस्कसिंग एक्सक्लूसिवली अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर स्कीम एंड मतलब उसको कैसे और बेनिफिशियरी बनाना है एंड व्हाट आर द अदर स्कीम्स रिलेवेंट टू विच इज हेल्पिंग फॉर द अपलिफ्टमेंट ऑफ दिस ट्राइबल विलेजेस। उसके साथ साथ व्हाट आर द अदर इनिशिएटिव्स वो भी एक बार देख लीजिए। दिस इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग। एंड यस, जो भी उसका रिलेटेड थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड और स्टैटिक भी लिख के रखिए। Nuclear specter. This is highly important because Israel and US actions against Iran's, और अभी ईरान जो भी मतलब उनके न्यूक्लियर बेसिस को दे आर टारगेटिंग एंड सेइंग कि कंट्रोल, सिमिलर थिंग हैपेंड long ago when we were trying to build ourselves so strong in this exclusively on nuclear era. So if you remember how this Operation Smiling Buddha, मतलब स्माइलिंग बुद्धा जब हुआ था, मतलब न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट एट पोखरान में हुआ था. आई थिंक देयर इज अ मूवी कॉल्ड पोखरान, कुछ मूवी है जॉन अब्राहम का, एक बार उसको देखिए, यू विल गेट ए कंप्लीट पिक्चर ऑफ हाउ दिस होल इवेंट टेकन प्लेस ऑफ. मतलब how this Atal Bihari ji and Abdul Kalam ji have enacted this whole process of developing India as a nuclear based nation. मेरे ख्याल से मूवी का नाम कुछ है. John Abraham is in the lead, and it was a very beautiful movie where they clearly showed how we built these nuclear projects and how it came into action, and how it really was a very much challenging, because similarly US at that time बहुत satellites उनका जो चलते थे, they used to capture these images, मतलब कहाँ क्या हो रहा है. so उनके images के मतलब उनके इमेजेस को कैप्चर होने के बगैर उनके आंखों के आंखों में पड़े बिना हमने ये पूरा बिल्ड किया था और टेस्ट किया था. And we were succeeded. It's because of those kind of legends, those who have heights of patriotism. मतलब नेशन के लिए बहुत कुछ करना है, वरना आज हम इतना पावरफुल नेशन हो पाते कि नहीं, और हमें भी उतना ही भुगतना पड़ता था जैसे कि अभी डेवलपिंग नेशंस कर रहे हैं. सो इट्स ए काइंड ऑफ यू connecting a topic with other dimensions and thinking what happened behind in the background. Same अभी आपको ये समझ में आना चाहिए कि what are the P5 nations. So what are the P5+1 nation, and what is this nuclear non-proliferation treaty, and what Israel is doing with it. एंड यस, ईरान ने साइन किया है लेकिन इसराइल ने साइन नहीं किया है. एंड इंडिया ने तो सख्त मना कर दिया है कि इट्स ए काइंड ऑफ डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी. मतलब व्हाई ओनली दीज 5 नेशंस शुड हैव दिस न्यूक्लियर बेस्ड एक्सेस एंड पावर्स, व्हाई नॉट अदर्स. और P5+1 मतलब प्लस जर्मनी आता है. सो दीज आर द P5 नेशंस. आपको मालूम है ना, पावरफुल 5 नेशंस जो यूनाइटेड नेशंस के परमानेंट मेंबर्स होते हैं. एंड इवन इंडिया इज ट्राइंग टू thrive this portion of permanent membership. So ये पूरा background है, and this article is exclusively discussing about how these missile barrages and air attacks following Israel's illegal aerial attacks on Iran, and how these two countries finally announced a ceasefire on Tuesday. So what's happened? A disarmament क्या होता है? Nuclear disarmament, and what is this threats, and how these nuclear weapons can be utilized, and what are the Gaza and illegal wars in West Asia, how is distracting the policies. रशिया क्या कर रहा है, इंडिया क्या कर रही है, यूएस क्या कर रहा है, एंड व्हाट अबाउट दिस कोल्ड वॉर्स डार्केस्ट मोमेंट. ये पूरा इसमें एक बार दिया गया है. मैं कितना भी बताऊं, इट्स ए लाइक ए मतलब हिस्ट्री इटसेल्फ इज लाइक सच ए ब्यूटिफुल सब्जेक्ट वेयर एक टॉपिक को शुरू करेंगे तो उसको इंटरकनेक्ट करते करते कहीं और चले जाना पड़ता है. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग दैट डेप्थ and beyond the syllabus, you just focus what are the P5 nations, what are the NPTs, and what are the objectives, and how this Israel and Iran issues is going to be tackled in future, and what is this all about nuclear weapons, and what are the conditions of NPT, because NPT was asked both in prelims and mains many times, and what is the role of India. बस उससे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी नहीं है. A reset in West Asia, de-escalation of the world. This is highly important. I'll do one thing. I'll explain it in a separate. मैं अभी कुछ editorials बना रही हूँ exclusively for mains, and I'll add this in there because this is highly important. De-escalation everyone is talking about. As I already said, even our honorable PM is also given the statement focus on de-escalation. तो yes, I'll do complete as I already said. इंडिया ईरान करूँगी ना, वैसे ही इजराइल और ईरान करूँगी. यू जस्ट लाइक परमिटेशन कॉम्पिटिशन्स बोलते हैं ना, सो वैसे परमिटेशन कॉम्बिनेशंस की तरह यू जस्ट फोकस ऑन, एज आई ऑलरेडी मेंशन, दिस ईयर इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस इज गोना pay a huge weightage in your upcoming exams, and yes, there's lots of events you should definitely know. इंडिया नेबर्स के साथ क्या हो रहा है, इंडिया P5 के साथ क्या हो रहा है, इंडिया वेस्ट एशिया में क्या हो रहा है, और सेंट्रल एशिया में क्या हो रहा है, दिस काइंड ऑफ, एंड एज वेल एज इंडिया विथ other global leaders like US, Russia, Japan and all these things. And yes, Israel and Iran, which is in news, Gaza, Palestine, and yes, Russia, Ukraine, US, Russia. इंडिया पाकिस्तान तो आप कैसे भी देखोगे. सो दीज आर द फ्यू नेशंस विच वर इन न्यूज. एक बार उसके साथ देखते रहो. ये देखते देखते ये भी देखो कि व्हाट यूएन इज सेइंग, व्हाट आर द ग्लोबल पावर्स आर सेइंग, व्हाट आर द ग्लोबल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस आर सेइंग एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स. सो de-escalation of the world is, it's highly important. ये आर्टिकल में बहुत ज़्यादा important synopsis है. I'll explain it in a separate session. The need for gender equity in urban bureaucracy. If you remember, in our previous sessions when we were discussing about gender equity and gender gap, तो उस समय हमने कुछ आर्टिकल्स देखे थे एक्सक्लूसिवली जेंडर इक्विटी और जेंडर गैप इन द फील्ड ऑफ जुडिशरी, कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर, मतलब वर्क प्लेस में एक्सक्लूसिवली दे डिस्कस्ड अबाउट दिस, एज वेल एज इन प्लेसमेंट्स, मतलब जो भी लोकल गवर्नमेंट्स में एक्सक्लूसिवली हाउ दे आर फोकसिंग ऑन दिस, मतलब पार्लियामेंट में या लोकल सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट पंचायत्स में उनका रोल क्या है. दिस लॉट्स ऑफ गैप. एंड कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर में बात किया गया था, जुडिशरी में किया गया था, यस आर्मड फोर्सेस में किया गया था. एंड यस वी ऑल्सो डिस्कस्ड अबाउट दिस इन फ्यू अदर इवेंट्स लाइक IITs, IIMs. People are getting not getting that much of enrollments and all these things, especially in the women को थोड़ा कम मिल रहा है position, all these things. So all these are directly, indirectly talking about empowerment. So when you are writing something related to women empowerment, essay हो या GS का जो भी question, जो भी paper हो, you have to write these synopsis and you have to give these important points, observations as a case study or facts. In this article, they have extraordinarily mentioned about कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल रिफॉर्म्स के बारे में, 73rd and 74th अमेंडमेंट्स के बारे में, PRIs के बारे में, एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव आर्किटेक्चर कैसे, हाउ इट इज़ रिमाइंड still male dominated, and exclusively police research development report क्या बता रहा है, what about this gender budgeting, and what about this under representation, and how South Africa pilots are participating, planning, and what we can observe from the other nations like Rwanda, Brazil, South Korea, and how India is achieving a top position in every field, but why still there is a lots of gap in implementation, especially in the form of in the places of governance. Even we have achieved huge मैंने जब आर्टिकल बताया था कि 2023 बैच के IAS ऑफिसर्स का जो भी है उसमें हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ वुमेन पार्टिसिपेशन इस ईयर हमने देखा है. And yes, Panchayat se Parliament is the one such initiative where they are focusing lot on bringing tribal women and underprivileged women into the mainstream of these local self government में, local bodies में, as a प्रेसिडेंट पंचायत रिप्रेजेंटेटिव बन के लाने से उनके वजह से उनको डेवलपमेंट अपलिफ्टमेंट होगा, एज वेल एज इट विल बी गिविंग building a society where women and men will be having equal capacity building kind of things. So equal weightage of equal gender equity kind of. So all these articles are directly, indirectly focusing on, as I already mentioned, empowerment and equality, as well as building themselves or bringing them into the mainstream. So here in this article it is exclusively talking about administrative spectrum. मतलब यहाँ not only those people from political or politics आएंगे, also people from administrative cadres like planners, engineers, and police department, all these people will come. So institutions में what changes can be bring, and what are the other states if they are following anything, or what are the other nations are doing if they are following anything. So case studies or examples कैसे कुछ हैं, so we can draw from them. These kind of things you have to, so that it will be easy to ensure political quotas. for women present, improving women presence in bureaucracy. This is what this all about. So yes, we have done a lots of topics related to women empowerment in our previous sessions, but again I will be giving a complete picture of this article. In this article they have come up with by 2050 over 800 million people, about half the population will live in cities, making India the largest driver of global urban growth. So in the last 3 decades, progressive constitutional reforms have advanced gender equality. This is what this article is exclusively focusing on: rising presence of mayors and councillors, as well as today women comprise over 46% of local elected representatives, especially in the Ministry of Panchayat Raj. So here they are talking about, despite more women entering into civil services, the urban administrative architecture remains male dominated. So here again they have given few facts and important points. Just go through once. And also they have discussed about gender responsive budgeting, which is integrates both gender consideration into public finance as well as promising but not that much utilized to achieve this India's urban governance and all. So they have come up with important facts. Just एक बार देख लीजिए. What are the other nations are doing? What are the other states are doing? What kind of examples we can draw with them for funding gender-based improvements, and also what Philippines is doing, what Brazil is doing, and how these other nations are doing. So India is aspiring to become a $5 trillion economy. That's okay. They must become spaces of inclusion and equity. These kind of terminology directly copy paste करके आपको एग्जाम में लिखना है for the capacity building, for the improving conditions of women, as well as building equity and controlling the bridging the gap. This is what you have to talk and write. I hope it's clear. Yes, 50 years, 100 years, I always add, because you can write these an example or case studies का facts की तरह लिख के relevant topic में जब भी आपको आएगा, if you are talking something related to railways or something related to some banking sector or something, you can quote this as an example. 2 billion people don't have safe drinking water. ये आर्टिकल बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. See, in this session itself we have discussed about SDGs. So access to clean drinking water and sanitation, कौन सा SDG number है? 6. See, I am not the one who is going to write your paper. You are the one who is going to write your paper. So please, 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 again it's a humble request. Study, revise and understand, and these facts you should definitely have in your fingertips. Someone is coming and asking you what are the SDGs. You should immediately tell what are the schemes and initiatives recently launched by Government of India for the upliftment of the tribal, especially tribals and villages in rural areas. आपको टक 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 बताना है. सोचेंगे, देखेंगे, पढ़ेंगे नहीं, आपके फिंगर टिप्स में होना चाहिए. एंड स्पेशली आर्टिकल्स, अमेंडमेंट्स, एक्ट्स, you should have to. So yes, coming back to this article, in this session itself we have discussed about how India is achieving the position of 99th rank, and how we are doing really well in these achieving SDGs, and how the other nations are doing well. So when we were discussing something related to water, for almost a million, it means dying from disease. For billions, this can mean hours spent collecting water. There are still places where they lack or where they don't have, and they walk for kilometers to get that water. If you remember the movie Daku Maharaj, don't think like that ma'am is giving always movie के examples को ही बताती है. बताना पड़ता है, क्योंकि मैं subject बता के बोलूँगी कि वो topic वहाँ go and read that Ministry of Tribal Affairs or Zaza report, or go and study the Ministry of Environment or IFSR report. You won't read, no? You won't get that. जस्ट देखोगे, सोचोगे कि कहाँ रेडीमेड मटेरियल कंटेंट मिल जाएगा, क्रक्स ऑफ पीडीएफ मिल जाएगा, सो दैट इट विल बी इजी टू जस्ट गो थ्रू वंस एंड ग्लांस वंस एंड कॉपी पेस्ट करके पॉइंट लिखेंगे. ऐसे नहीं होता है. एवरीवन हैज दैट सेम कंटेंट, एवरीवन हैज दैट सेम बुक, सेम मटेरियल, बट व्हाई वेरी फ्यू आर गेटिंग रैंक? Because they sit again, they do research, they do analysis, they prepare well, they come up with their own prepared notes, and they improve themselves day by day, and then finally in their mains and interview they give excellent performance. So here the reason for giving or quoting movies as an example is, as we all know, movies play a very, क्या बोलते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट दिखाता है, तो उसको बता के आपको समझाऊंगी तो याद रहेगा. सो इन दैट मूवी डाकू महाराज यू मे सी दैट हाउ दैट people belongs to particular area. They walk for lots of kilometers for getting the drinking water. And that villain in that movie क्या करता है, उनको पानी नहीं देता है, पानी का एक्सेस नियर बाय उनको एक रिवर रहता है, लेकिन ही डू दैट माइनिंग एक्टिविटी नियर बाय दैट. सो फॉर वो माइनिंग एक्टिविटी के लिए उसको स्लेव्स और वर्क फोर्स एंड मैन फोर्स चाहिए होता है. तो व्हाट ही डू, ही कंट्रोल्स द पीपल by cutting the access to the water. So when they were coming for work, they get some coins and they give that coins back to the management, and that management gives hardly one pot of water or some glasses of water. So मैं ये example इसलिए बता रही हूँ. In that movie you clearly observe that how people literally dies for getting just glass of water. सो रेस्ट इज एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी मूवी कि बाले बाबू आते हैं, ही डू रिसर्च, ही ब्रिंग दोज पीपल as a team, and he fights the villain, and he gets bridge that dam and give rivers access water to nearby all villages, and that finally it gets flourish. वो मूवी है. लेकिन what about the reality in the society? What about the African nations? What about these desert areas? What about the people who are dying because of not getting access to water? And what about the animal, flora, fauna, environment? So yes, coming back to this article, almost 6 billion other people in the world share this reality. They don't have clean water access, even pour a glass of water they don't have, and to get that they walk for long miles, and half of the time, their lifetime, they spend to get this water. And because of that they may not be able to go for work, they may not be able to get that proper employment, they may not get that opportunity to earn or get income, and again that might be the one of the reason for their poverty and poor conditions. So just imagine this one water, how it is a reason for this whole scenario. This is what it's called 360 degrees angle mein socho. So key point here is 95% of the world uses an improved water supply. And what about the people who doesn't even have access to have a glass of water? So unsafe water leads to more than 8 lakhs deaths every year, and this is because it can lead to the spread of diarrheal diseases such as cholera, dysentery. क्योंकि पानी जब अच्छा होता है इट्स ओके, लेकिन पानी ना मतलब लैक ऑफ दैट प्योरिटी इन दैट वाटर, इन्फेक्शंस जो भी होते हैं वो पानी के थ्रू ही ज़्यादा आते हैं, जैसे कि डिसेंट्री हो या पोलियो हो, हेपेटाइटिस हो, माल न्यूट्रिशन, ऑल दीज थिंग्स फाइनली टू चाइल्डहुड डेथ्स. अगेन इट विल लीड टू what it's called infant mortality rate or mortality rate and all these things. Again it leads to not able to achieving that SDGs, which is the one of the SDG क्या है, having that right access to good health. So how this water scarcity can be handled, and how safe drinking water can be available to everyone, how these free from contamination can be taken care of, basic sources क्या है, limited sources क्या है, and surface water क्या है, and how these improved water sources can be further improved so that there will be more countries getting access to this water, and there will be no poorer countries, and there will be no poorer conditions because of this lack of water availability. सो लो इनकम कंट्रीज कैसे कर रहे हैं, और डेवलप्ड नेशंस ऑलरेडी जो हैं उनको डेवलपिंग नेशंस को या लो इनकम कंट्रीज को हेल्प कैसे करना चाहिए, हाउ दिस वाटर लाइन्स एंड ऑल दिस कैन बी डेवलप्ड, all these things have been given in this data. Just go through them, give a list of important facts and data here provided. And even there is a movie called Sardar, Kartik ka movie hai Sardar. Sardar something Sarkar, Sardar I think. In this movie again that is also related to this water bio In this movie he says once upon a time these people used to quarrel directly with weapons and with guns and all. Now it became bio war, people utilizing natural resources as means or modes of war. So in that movie this again they called smiling Buddha or something, जहाँ they contaminate whole area and they started giving these water bottles instead of, मतलब जो water natural resource होता है, people getting used to purchase that bottled water or packaged water. So instead of focusing or depending upon the nearby rivers or water sources, they started depending upon the companies who are providing the packaged drinking water or something. So it's a kind of एक पूरा जमाना जनरेशन होने के बाद क्या होता है, this whole nation gets dependent upon that packaged water and finally they depend upon neighboring nations. जैसे कि अभी हमें ब्रह्मपुत्र का जो इंसिडेंट होता है, जैसे कि हाइड्रोलॉजिकल डाटा चाइना हमें नहीं दे रहा है एंड अभी ही इज कंस्ट्रक्टिंग, दे आर कंस्ट्रक्टिंग द हाईएस्ट डैम कंट्रोलिंग द वाटर ऑफ ब्रह्मपुत्र. सो ऑल दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स आर मूवीज इसलिए करते हैं ना, जो इंसिडेंट्स हो रहे हैं उनको देख के मूवीज बनाते हैं और मूवीज देख के हम एंटरटेनमेंट के अलावा नॉलेज को भी बिल्ड करना है. सो इट्स वेरी क्लियर दैट इन दैट मूवी दे क्लियरली मेंशन्ड आफ्टर सर्टेन टाइम चाइना विल टेक केयर ऑफ, मतलब टेक कंट्रोल ओवर इंडिया बाय, मतलब ये वाटर नहीं देंगे या देना है तो हमारी बातों को मानना होगा. सो इंडिया हैज टू डिपेंड अपॉन अस. वो मूवी स्टोरी है, ऑब्वियसली वो सही नहीं होने वाला है बिकॉज आवर गवर्नमेंट इज सो स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड दिस मोदी बाबू इज रूलिंग ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड. सो ही वोंट लेट दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स हैपन, बट यस दोज आर काइंड ऑफ आई ओपनर्स, दे मे हैपन बोल के पहले से सोच के. And of course our intelligence teams and our bureaucrats and our whole team is such a wonderful people who knows what's happening behind and how that can be tackled and handled. So what I'm trying to say, यहाँ एक आर्टिकल ड्रिंकिंग वाटर के बारे में दिया गया है. सो दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू कनेक्ट इट, थिंक इट, एनालाइज इट. मतलब नो नीड टू कनेक्ट दैट एवरी टाइम टू मूवीज. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग मूवीज रेफरेंसेस to make you understand the scenario and incidents. It doesn't mean that you will go and write all those movie story and names in your exam. No. Topic को समझने के लिए, आपको समझाने के लिए I'm giving the reference. That's it. So yes, you must and should make a note of all these important facts and data and write it down in your notes. US heavy duty attack on Iran's nuke sites. So this article is exclusively discussing about how US employed several deception tactics, including decoys. See, when Operation Sindoor was taking place, everyone was discussing and talking about S-400, right? So now they are talking about this B-2 stealth bomber. So what are these B-2 stealth bombers and how it works and why there's a need for bunker busters and how these strikes taken place and what they did. And according to a detailed account in Atlantic on the B-2s employed in Libya in 2018, 100 hours of maintenance were required for every hour of flight. So this is a few important features and capabilities and few significant points about this particular stealth bombers. And here the next generation bomber, the B-21 Raider, dual capable penetrating strikes. मतलब सिंपल है भाई. ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के टाइम में S-400 के बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्कशन हुआ था. सिमिलरली अभी इनके स्ट्राइक्स के जरिया B-2 स्टेल्थ बॉम्बर्स के बारे में डिस्कशन हो रहा है. सिंपल. These are the recent facts which were in news. You can make a note of all these important facts and yes, wherever you feel like these can be applicable, you just quote it in your exams. Answers, sorry. So this is the quiz. I always add to give a few content. Yes. Maritime body sounds alarm on order to retire old ship. यहाँ ये आर्टिकल ऐड करने का मेन रीजन है इंटरनेशनल मैरीटाइम फेडरेशन IMF, इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड IMF जो वर्ल्ड बैंक का है, दैट इज डिफरेंट. एंड इधर ये जो शिप बिल्डिंग का है, दिस इज डिफरेंट. So here they are talking about नियर शोर रूट्स जो भी है और प्री मेच्योरली रिटायर्ड मतलब एज बेस्ड रिस्ट्रिक्शंस इम्पोज करके जो भी स्क्रैप रिलेटेड है मतलब सिंपल यार इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ थ्रेट टू इंडियाज मैरीटाइम इकोसिस्टम those said comprehensive data set has found older vessels demonstrate better safety records. So this is attributed to rigorous maintenance of practices and survivorship bias, sorry. So IMF officials क्या बोल रहे हैं, 20-year old ships जो भी हैं स्क्रैप किया गया है या स्क्रैप कर दिया जाए. द ब्लैंकेट बैन ऑन एज ऑफ द शिप एंड डिस्प्रोपोर्शनेट RPSL should be taken care of. It should not be just like operational hurdles. There are extensive मतलब और threats भी होते हैं maritime ecosystem के लिए. They should be taken care of. That's what this article is all about. That's it. Simple बोलूँ तो 20 years old जो भी हैं should have to be scrapped. This is what this article is talking about. ये recycling, plastic, pollution, how they are different organizations are coming up with different awareness programs. This is one such डिजिटल वर्जन में ऐड किया गया है सो दैट फॉर आपकी क्लैरिटी के लिए मैंने इसको प्रिंट किया है. PM इनवाइट्स मॉरिशस काउंटर पार्ट टू इंडिया. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. जब हमने इंडिया मॉरिशस रिलेशंस के बारे में बात किया था, पहले सागर विजन था, बाद में हुआ था महासागर, मालूम है ना, improving this maritime security especially in the Indian Ocean region. So here they are focusing exclusively on developing partnership, capacity building, defense, maritime security, digital infrastructure, people to people connectivity. We have done enough of discussion on Indian Mauritius relations. Even separate article video बना के मैंने अपने YouTube channel में डाला था. Just go through that, check it out. That's it, nothing more than that. So yes, these are the few important topics for today. This is one more important, highly important, where this prelims के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा important है and yes mains के लिए भी बहुत ज़्यादा important है. I'll explain how. So Ministry of Home Affairs ने क्या बोला है, Chief Ministers of 4 states, especially Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, to devise a mechanism or formulate few rules to increase the revenues of Gram Panchayat. This is what this article is all about. And ये कहाँ बताया गया है, कौन सा इवेंट में? So 25th Central Zonal Counseling meeting जो हुआ था वाराणसी में, which was attended by even UP CM Yogi Adityanath ji and these other people. So 25th council Central Zonal Council meeting जो हुआ था वाराणसी में, वहाँ they have discussed nearly 19 points to take care of, and among them revenues increase karo gram panchayat ka is the one, and other are like fast track special courts को focus करो because there's lots of delay in giving justice or delivering justice and all these things, and for speedy investigation and prompt disposal of cases of rape involving women and children, वो एक बताया गया है. And yes, another point they discussed about brick and mortar banking facilities. तो this is to improve the lending facilities, borrowing facilities, money supply, monetary terms and all these things. This is for safety, this is for economy. And yes, they have been discussed other points also. Execution of emergency response support system were among the key issues. So what he is focusing on, all states should work about eradicating malnutrition. This is one more area. These kind of points you have to write in your mains answer. ये होते हैं key points. And yes, reducing school dropout. Recently हमने एक article में पढ़ा था where 386 schools, government schools were closed because of zero enrollments. What message it is giving? So उन्होंने अभी इसलिए बोला है कि रिड्यूसिंग स्कूल ड्रॉप आउट्स जो भी है उसको जीरो करो, मतलब एनरोलमेंट जीरो है, दैट शुड बी टेकन केयर एंड दैट शुड बी सब्सटैंशिएटेड बाय ड्रॉप आउट जीरो करो. एनरोलमेंट जीरो जो हो रहा है उसको ड्रॉप आउट जीरो करो, दैट इज व्हाट ही इज टॉकिंग. एंड ऑल्सो ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट स्ट्रेंथनिंग द कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर. So other than that, they have discussed a few important points of strengthening roads and border roads and communication, security infrastructures and all these areas. These kind of articles very much important. यहाँ revenue of ग्राम पंचायत improve करने के लिए इन्होंने बोला है how these ग्राम पंचायत works and how these urban local bodies works. This you have to check. अर्बन लोकल बॉडीज कैसे वर्क करते हैं, ग्राम पंचायत कैसे वर्क करते हैं, व्हाट इज दिस 73rd and 74th amendment acts are talking about, and from there they get this revenue. मतलब obviously आता है taxes से. So other than taxes, how they can improve these facilities so that more kind of decentralized administration can be taken care of, all these things. And yes, fast track special courts के बारे में बताया गया है. तो आपको जुडिशरी का ऑर्डर होना चाहिए. सुप्रीम कोर्ट के अंडर आता है हाई कोर्ट के आता है डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट्स, ये आपको पता चलना चाहिए. एंड यस, ये बैंकिंग फैसिलिटीज को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए बोल रहा है. तो पंचायत लेवल में और डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल में बैंकिंग लेवल्स हाउ दे कैन इम्प्रूव. Eradicating malnutrition can be taken care of midday meals kind of, or introducing, recently Kerala government has introduced that biryani into schools based upon the cute request given of a kid which was viral in the social media. So बच्चे ने पूछा था कि we want biryani at least on few days. So immediately the government reacted and they started distributing this biryani. So eradicating malnutrition can be taken care of providing good meals to the school children who are in the primary or middle school, or giving good food to the lactating mothers or the expected mothers or the pregnant mothers. And asha workers can play a key role, anganwadis can play a key role. And yes, reducing school dropouts again can be taken care of by providing good facilities like giving access to the technology, introducing digitalized version of education in the schools and all these things. So these kind of points you have to write from your side in mains answer. जब एक आर्टिकल पढ़ रहे हो, देखना, पढ़ना, लिखना, जस्ट स्वाइप करना नहीं, सोचो, समझो, then put your whole heart in understanding that particular topic. Then only you can come up with extraordinary analysis and answers. See, if you read just for the sake of reading, you will just end up with understanding what's happening, that's it. But just for the sake of studying, you are not studying, right? To become a good officer, you should imbibe all those features. मतलब ethics values जितना ज़रूरी है, क्या हो रहा है उसको समझ के imbibe करके उसको solution कैसे दे पाओगे, this should come from your heart, from your mind. वो कब आएगा? जब you will feel the situation, जब you will understand the situation. अभी यहाँ he is talking about focusing on these areas. Then you should think, okay, eradicating malnutrition, how it can be handled, reducing school dropouts, how it can be handled, strengthening cooperation in the different sectors, how it can be handled, security infrastructure, especially in the border areas he is talking about, how it can be handled, because border areas exclusively like Jammu Kashmir, Punjab and Manipur, they are facing lots of violence and disturbances. So these has to be taken care of. Along with the development, security is also very much important, and this is the major focus area. So what you can do once you become an officer, you have to present that in your answer through mains. So when examiner is doing correction or evaluating your paper, he should feel like, yes, I'm already evaluating the paper of an officer. And that comes with rigorous practice, very deep analysis and understanding of the concept, and having strong command over content. इतना सब कुछ समझाने की मेन रीजन है, प्लीज पढ़ो, समझो, do work heartfully. So these are the important topics for today. I hope it's clear. आपको जो भी डाउट है, जो भी पूछना चाहते हैं, प्लीज ड्रॉप ए मैसेज और कमेंट इन आवर Telegram channel or YouTube channel. We are always here to support your sincere preparation. Please give give your best, and this PDF will be available in our official Telegram channel, and we are uploading all the relevant PDFs, question series and mains test series and prelims test series too. Please go through them. And the main motto of DISC is to support the sincere aspirants irrespective of their background. आप मतलब कौन हो, कहाँ से हो, ये सब सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. बस the zeal should be like, yes, I have to achieve something and I should be a wonderful officer and I should definitely help our fellow aspirants and fellow human beings. ये अगर आपके दिल में है तो समझ लीजिए God is also going to help you, and obviously we are here to help you to achieve your dreams. That's it. So these are the topics of the day. I hope it's clear, and make sure you are writing notes and attending sessions regularly. If you need any kind of assistance, just drop a message. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day. Study well. All the best.